Welcome everybody to the seasonal diet, eating what our ancestors ate when they ate it like we were evolved to do. We are speaking about season fruits this month. Last year, I did a video in each month speaking about all the foods that were in season that our ancestors would have had access to. This year, I will be going more into depth about the fruits and making a video every single month because this is probably the most complex part of the seasonal diet, and these videos are going to go along with the fruit seasonal diet calendar, the refrigerator magnet that some of you have picked up from the shop already, available on my website and Amazon here. So let's get into January. This is the middle of the winter. The coldest months are not going to be very abundant with fruit, especially in places with cold, dark winters. You may be able to find some wild winter berries growing near you even if it's snowy and cold out, but this video is focusing on the fruits that we will find in our local grocery stores. So let's begin with citrus. This is the main thing. This is what is going to be in season all winter. The oranges, tangerines, mandarins, limes, lemons, things like that, grapefruit. These citrus fruits are predominantly hailing from the subtropical regions like the Mediterranean or Florida or California they even grow. And they grow there in mass amount, and they are pretty easily transported. So most of you can find these in your local grocery store, and they don't have to be shipped that far. They're going to be relatively fresh. Most of the other fruits you are going to see in January are either grown in a greenhouse or they are imported from a lot further away in places where it is not the winter. So we're speaking about the tropical places or the places in the southern hemisphere. Persimmons, they are rare, but they are grown in the US, some places as well, and they are at their peak in January. Bananas, this is really a year-round staple due to their widespread cultivation in the tropical climates in Latin America. But in season, we also have more tropical fruits like coconuts, guava, passion fruit. There's some of the more exotic ones ripe in January. Also pineapples and kumquats are some of the more tropical imported fruits from either South America or Asia. We also have dates from the Middle East and North Africa. It is a bit late for them. They are primarily the fall and getting into the early winter, but you can still find them in season fresh in some places. Then we have kiwis from New Zealand. This is not exactly a super warm tropical climate, but in the southern hemisphere, remember, it's their summertime. So very much kiwis you'll probably find in your grocery store imported from New Zealand. Same thing with Uvaia. It's native to Brazil. It's imported far from the southern hemisphere, and those may actually be a little bit hard to find in your grocery stores, but specialty stores will definitely have them. And that's about it. There's not a ton to choose from in January, but definitely stuff there that is in season and fresh. So stay tuned for next month. As we get closer and closer to the summer, more fruits will become available. Follow us for more updates and recipes, and check out the seasonal diet fruit calendar if you are interested.